We're welcoming her back to the Midwest, Corry Weller. So excited to have you. What prompted the decision to come out and race with Champ Off-Road?
It's been fun. We've been watching the coverage, which is fantastic. We've been racing so many of the tracks on the West Coast for so long, and we like to come back here every once in a while. I came back in 2016 and got to race the Torque season, and it was probably one of my favorite years of racing, honestly, because new tracks and fresh faces and new competition, and everything was super new with the UTV class and the weather. We're from Arizona. It's so hot right now, so we love everything about it. We love the greenery and the people, and so we're like, hey, let's do a whole season back there. Let's just take the plunge, and we're gonna leave all of our rig. We got to fly back and forth because we still have our shop to take care of. We can't be gone that long. So so it's kind of been a logistical challenge, but one that we're super excited about. And just new tracks and all the fresh competition and all the fans and the momentum that this series has. We're just super excited to be a part of it.
Well, let's talk about these cars, because obviously you've been out for qualifying already, qualified in the top 10, a 7th, I believe. You were telling me that you and your husband cars are set up almost identical. So obviously it seems like you guys have things pretty well dialed.
Yeah, the tracks back where we usually race are maybe just a little more mellow. I don't want to say mellow, but they're maybe a little bit smoother, and I feel like the tracks out here are a little more technical, or they can get chewed up, they can get rough, and we actually like that. It's more fun. We're from a motocross background, so yesterday was pretty cool because it got really chewed up, and I was like, oh hey, I remember how to do this, but yeah, they're identical cars. It makes it easy for us for spares. A little bit harder, it's just him and I generally, so we try to hold it all together, so we have a lot less work to do in between races. But yeah, and there's kind of no excuses. He's got the same equipment I have the same equipment he has. So it just comes down to driving style and who can do what better, I guess.
Well, we are looking forward to seeing what you can do. And last question I have for you. You guys have been long-term supporters of Brock Hager, two-time champion, last season alone, claimed 2 championships. Yeah. You've been with him since day one. So how satisfying was it for you and your family to see him come out here last season and do what he did?
It was really fun. When he said he was going to come out and run for the championship, we were like, oh, this will be fun to watch. There's really good drivers here. And but we also know he's a wheel. He's like an anomaly. Brock Hager is not, he's unnaturally great at driving. So, you give him good equipment and he can make anything work. But if you give him really good equipment to do what he does, you've got a championship on your hands. So we were super excited. We're stoked to be backing him again this year. He's such a good kid. His family's great. So he represents our business really well. And yeah, we love it. We're excited to see what he can do this year.
Well, I cannot wait to see what you and Jason, as well as Brock and the rest of the field, do this season. Best of luck this weekend, first time in Anago. This is Corry Weller.